Hey, my name is Eric from Shuckabuck, and in this video, I'm going to go through 10 things that you need to know in order to start your print-on-demand business. These are going to be more of a step-by-step thing, but I'm going to give you some bonus tips at the end. And the last bonus tip I'm going to give you is probably the most important part of this entire process. So let's get right into it. So first, you need to actually choose a strategy that you're going to do. So before you start a store or start doing design research, you need to choose a strategy that is actually going to get you traffic so you can actually get sales, because I see too many people who are just starting a store and then getting upset about one little tweak that they did in their store and then it looks different or their designs aren't selling. It's because you're not going through the proper steps that you need to take in order to build up to that point of actually getting sales. So there's two different strategies that I recommend, and the first one is the organic sales route. So if you wanted to do this, I'm going to talk about this in this video. If you wanted to do this, then it's simply uploading designs, and I'm going to talk a lot more about this here in this video. And the second one is branding. So branding involves actually building your own audience so you can have the traffic to actually sell your products on your own website through sales funnels and product launches and things like that. So like I said, we're just going to do the organic sales route in this video. So organic sales is all about uploading your designs to sites that already have buyer traffic. All right. You don't want to be uploading to sites like Teespring or Teachip or, any other site that really nobody has heard of before. You want to upload to basically two main sites. And here are some sites that I actually recommend. So the first one is Etsy and Amazon, the first two I should say. Etsy and Amazon are by far the largest two e-commerce sites in the world. So those are the two that you actually need to focus on. There are a couple others that I do recommend that do have some traffic and you can get some sales from. One of them is Redbubble and the other one is TeePublic. There's probably a couple others, and if you do have others, just make sure to put them down in the comments so other people can actually, see them and start uploading to that site too. But if you're just starting out, you want to focus on one source. So either choose Etsy or choose Amazon. So in this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Etsy, but this applies to a lot of what you do on Amazon, Redbubble, TeePublic, all those types of sites. Next, we got to actually do our research, and there's two parts to research. So the first one is your niche research. You'll need to create a list of niches. So you're going to need a lot of different designs to make like 4 or 5 figures per month in your business using the organic sales method, which means you're going to have to be in a ton of different niches. So what I did was I created a while back a list of 899 niches, which you can get below in the description of this video. So the next part is your research for your designs. So for each niche, you need to create a list of evergreen keywords. These are keywords that people are actually searching for, and there's a tool that I use to actually find these, and it's called Keyword Researcher. So if you search on Google, or I'll actually have links to everything that I'm talking about in this video in the description. And if you do end up purchasing one of these software programs or tools, I do get a small commission, so I thank you for that. But Keyword Researcher is something that I use a lot, especially when I'm getting into a new niche. So what this tool does is basically scrapes the auto-suggested keywords that pop up when you search on sites like Amazon, Etsy, YouTube. You'll see these suggested keywords as you type, and it scrapes all those keywords for you, meaning these are the keywords that people are actually searching for. So if you type in nursing t-shirt and it scrapes all the suggested keywords from those sites, then you're going to actually see what's actually being searched for. The next thing you need to do is go in and find design ideas. So we're going to use our keyword list that we got from our our evergreen list and from our niche list. So you can use tools like Sorting Social and Merch Research to find design ideas. Sorting Social is a tool that I use a lot when I am doing design research, specifically on Pinterest. So you can type in a keyword like nursing t-shirts or nursing canvas art or nursing phone cases, something like that, and it will give you results from Pinterest that people are engaging with. So it just scrapes everything from Pinterest and it sorts it by engagement, so you know what designs and what things are people already like in that niche, and that's where you get a lot of good design ideas from. The next one is merchresearch.com. So if you just go there and type in your niche and click search, it'll show you all of the Merch by Amazon shirts that are actually selling, and you use a tool called Amazon DS Quick View, and it will tell you the bestseller rankings of all those shirts. So that will give you an idea of how well those shirts are selling. Next, we need to actually create the designs, and I use Upwork for all my designs. I never spend time actually creating designs myself unless it's a very basic text design. And if you're doing very basic text designs, you can just use a program like Canva, but I highly suggest using Upwork. Create a job post, hire somebody. You're probably going to have to go through a few people to actually find someone that is going to do the type of work that you're looking for. But if you take the time to do it, then you're going to be set up for creating a good workflow. So now we're finally ready to create our store. So we go to Etsy and we create our shop. It's pretty simple, etsy.com/sell. And they'll actually walk you through the entire process so you can get your store up and running pretty quickly, usually in less than an hour. Then you just upload your design and they can walk you through this too. You're gonna need titles, you're gonna need tags, you're gonna need a description, and you're gonna need mockups, which I'll talk about here in a second. So in order to create your title and your tags, you're gonna use keywords. So what I do, the simplest way to find good keywords for your listings is to go on Etsy and Amazon or TeePublic or Redbubble, anywhere where products like yours are being sold, and you simply look at the titles and descriptions of those listings. So this nursing shirt has nursing shirt, t-shirt, school, funny, Christmas gift, cute. So these are the types of things that you're looking for. And as you can see, this has the little bestseller badge on it, so you know it's selling well. So you just want to make sure that you're looking at a lot of other listings for each niche or each design and coming up with a list of words that you can put into your listing so you can get the maximum exposure organically. And then we're going to need mockups for our listings, specifically on Etsy. With Merch by Amazon, they do this for you, so you don't need to do this, but with Place It, it makes it really easy. And again, the link to Place It is down in the description. It is a monthly charge, but for the value that you're getting from your mockups from Place It, it's worth the cost of getting the tool. So one thing about mockups on Etsy, you want to make sure that you have white backgrounds. So if you wanted to use like a brick or a wood background, make sure it's more of a white color. You can also use a plain white background, and usually Etsy is selling handmade goods. So you want to find a mockup that is for that specific niche. So if you are selling nursing stuff, maybe try and find nurse related mockups that have white backgrounds, and then make sure it's laying flat. I've seen that shirts that look like it's a illustration or kind of cartoonish do not sell very well. You want it to be very high quality. So getting your mockups done with Place It is super important. So now let's talk about traffic and fulfillment. So the two places that you're going to get traffic from with the organic sales method is one, just people searching on Etsy or Amazon for your specific designs, and that's where all your research comes into play. You already did research on the niche, you did research for your evergreen keyword list, and you did research for the specific keywords on your listings. So you should be getting some organic traffic to your listings once you have about 50 to 100 designs up on the platform. And the next thing you can do is actually use Etsy advertising. Now, I know I said that this is the organic route and you don't really need advertising, but it is recommended to use Etsy advertising because they only charge you, or at least the risk-free advertising service, they only charge you when an item is sold. But they do have a paid advertising platform where you can advertise directly on their platform. But their platform is really good as far as, you know, targeting the right people who are most likely to buy your product. People are on Etsy searching for products to buy, so your conversion rates on your ads are going to be higher. So here are some bonus tips for you, and the last one is by far the most important. One is invest your money. you're not going to be able to start this business with zero money. I think a lot of people come into print on demand thinking that, it's definitely a low cost or a low investment business, but you can't have zero money. It's really hard to start a business like this with less than, $200 or $300. So make sure that you have, at least $300 a month to start this type of business. The second thing is you're going to need thousands of designs. So I get messages all the time and posts in the Facebook group saying that, they're getting frustrated with things because they're not getting sales. And then you look at their store and they only have, 20 products up. Well, that's probably the reason you're not getting sales, is because you don't have enough products and enough traffic to actually get sales. Conversion rates on websites like e-commerce sites are probably around 3 or 4% from what I see. That means you're going to need at least 30 people a day seeing your products, 33 people a day to get one sale. All right. So you need enough designs up to get enough organic traffic to get the sales. All right. So this is a long-term thing. You need to think, all right, I want to get to 1,000 designs. That means I need to do 100 a month. And within a year, you're going to be doing relatively good. The third thing is this is more than just t-shirts. I think a lot of people who are getting into this, who are beginners, are thinking that they need to sell t-shirts. Well, there's tons of other products that you can sell. There's canvas art, there's phone cases, there's jewelry, there's wallets, there's watches. There's tons of things that are not as competitive as the t-shirt market. Fourth tip I have for you is, when in doubt, actually just upload it. So if you don't know if that's a good design to actually sell, just upload it anyway, because you're going to need thousands of designs to make any money anyway. So just when in doubt, just upload it and create a workflow. Now, you're not going to be able to know what to do in order when you're first starting out, but your first 10 or 20 uploads is going to be hard, but after that, it's going to get easier and easier and easier. So then eventually you'll create a workflow where, all right, this is what I need to do today. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. Tomorrow, the next day I'm going to do that. And you'll create a workflow that will work for you. And eventually you only need to invest, 2 to 3 hours a day, or even 3 to 4 hours a week. And the last thing I want to say is, you won't make any money without making mistakes. All right. So don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to use different images than what other people are suggesting on YouTube. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, because that is the way you're actually going to learn, what doesn't work, so you can actually do the things that do work. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, and continue binge watching YouTube. Again, all the links I talked about in this video are down in the description.